So we had the first movie of 3 air in Japan, but I haven't got to see it yet. But we have the full versions of the songs now released and be able to listen to. So of course I wanted to rank them based on the audio only. We don't have too much visual, so I will be looking at that later. But I did want to rank the songs and see how they feel amongst us. So without further ado, I'm going to give you a little preview of the song, and then I'll go over my rankings for the songs as they stand as of right now.
どれだけの時間どんな道のりだって全てがエコの苦じゃなくちゃいけない強くなくちゃいけない何か目を開けばそう無限弱眩しいほどの光を浴びて
So in 5th place, I put Phoenix by Nanju, and I would say, yeah, it's pretty clear to me that this is the one I've been at least interested in overall. The song doesn't really stand out in a lot of ways, and there's a lot of samey, generic-ish kind of feeling of the song. Like, the chorus should be generally the most interesting, exciting part of the song, but it kind of just feels like a standard rock and roll kind of, just with the chord progressions. Nothing that unique about it. Probably my favorite part of the song is when it slows down, and that's when it really shines, where it shows a little more of its unique flavor. Why should I listen to the song? And that's kind of really it for the song for me. So I don't know. In general, I think it's an alright song, but it doesn't really do anything that stands out, and it definitely doesn't do anything that makes me interested to listen to the song over other Love Live songs. So in general, I'm a little disappointed in the song. It's fine, but it doesn't really do anything special. So in 4th place, we have Shizuku Solo Rise Up High. And I don't know, it's definitely a decent song. That's basically how I feel about it. There isn't any particular part of the song that I really like. There isn't really a particular part of the song that I don't really care for either. So overall, it's a fine song. It's definitely a song I might listen to once in a while, but it doesn't really do anything that makes me think, oh yeah, I definitely want to listen to it. It's not necessarily sounding like a bunch of other different types of songs out there. So there's definitely a niche that this fills. But for me, it's just something that it's alright, kind of falls flat, and yeah, that's more or less how I feel about it. So don't have a lot to say. So in 3rd place, I put Kara Tesoro by Emma, and I think that's how you pronounce it, but it translates to Dear Treasure. And this was one of the songs that I definitely had the most questions about before listening to the full version, but I gotta say, after listening to it, it's pretty decent. There were some things that I wasn't sure about, especially because they had that Japanese guitar instrument, whatever they call that. I think it's a shamisen, how do you say that? But I was definitely wondering, how is that going to play into the song? And I gotta say, it kind of works. When you listen to it, it definitely gives that a little more Japanese kind of feel to it, and you don't really get that kind of feeling from other songs. Yes, they do some other things to give that traditional Japanese oriental kind of feeling, but I don't think they've used this instrument before. Maybe I'm wrong, or I don't remember very well, but it definitely gives this song a unique feel to it, which, as I mentioned, some other songs before, like Phoenix, didn't really quite do. And that's definitely a reason to listen to the song. It's got that unique feel. But there are other elements of the song that I definitely like. The chorus is pretty good, and when it slows down, it also sounds pretty dang nice as well. And Emma's singing has been fantastic here. I don't think I'm gonna like it as much as Anu Uta, but it definitely gives me a little bit of a La Bella Patria feeling. It definitely has some different elements, but kind of how it slows down and speeds up with a little bit of electric guitar and the chorus. and I like that song, and I think this one definitely feels that vibe for it. And the more I listen to it, the more I have been liking the song. So overall, I've been pretty happy about the song. I don't know if it will jump up to number 2 in the future, but I think there is potential for that. Overall, this is definitely a song I'm definitely interested in listening to more in the near future, and we'll see how it goes from there.
一人でも一人じゃない心はいつ澄んだ空に一つ二つ光る星たちが駆け出す Light up and we shine You're guiding the world いつか描いたよりもまだ高い
In second place, we have Stellar Stream by Ayumu. I almost want to say Stellar Dream, because you know how Ayumu loves talking about dreams, but this song is actually pretty dang solid. It probably is my favorite part of all the soul songs, where they have the part after the intro and part after chorus, where you know it really picks up and they have that electro synthesizer beat to it. But I just find that really catchy, and that's definitely one of the really big appeals of this song. But I think otherwise it's got a pretty nice chorus and a decent verse. It's a little slower than the rest of the song, so it's definitely parts I find a little less interesting. But overall, I find the song very catchy to listen to and definitely pretty dang good. So I'm going to put it in the second place. And in first place, I have Daydream Mermaid by Kanata. And I guess this is not going to be a surprise to you guys. I already said this is probably my favorite. I definitely like Kanata songs, and this definitely has a bit of that feeling. I like her singing. And overall, this song I think in general has the best overall based on certain parts of it. There isn't a single part of the song that I'm not really interested in listening to. It doesn't shine as well as some other parts and some other solos. Like I think Stellar Stream has a really catchy beat that isn't topped at all by any of their songs. And even in the Kara Tesoro, I think, has some elements of the song where I'm like, ooh, that sounds pretty cool. I just think in general this is a good song all throughout. There's parts that I just like a lot about this song. It's just a fun song to listen to. It's got a bit upbeat. It's not as slow as some of Kanta's other soul songs, as you know. She can tend to do that. But I just find this one a really fun song to listen to. And for right now, it's going to stay in first place. But anyways, that is my ranking. I'm sure your guys' opinions are going to be very different. I know for me, I tend to rate Kanta songs higher, because that's just kind of style I like. So I'm sure that's definitely not going to be the case in the end. But I'm curious to see what you guys think about based on the full versions of the songs. What are your favorites? Of course, this is nothing to do with the visuals, because I haven't seen the full versions and you guys might have, so who knows. You can let me know based on that as well. I could probably do that again later when we get to see the full versions of the songs animated at some point in the future. But I wanted to see what your guys' opinions on these songs. What do you like about them? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, the poll, so click in the link description below where you can participate in the poll. First section is demographics, and then all you gotta do is rank 1 through 5 for your favorite songs. I did put a Spotify link in there if you're interested to listening to the full versions of the songs, if they want to use that to help you pick your ranks. But otherwise, pick 1 through 5, 1 being your favorite, 5 being your least favorite, and then hit submit when you're done. Feel free to put a comment in there. I'll try to put those in the video once we go over the results. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about these songs in the comments below. I'm interested to see how you feel, and of course, if you're interested, please do participate in the poll and let our people know and have them participate as well. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to catch you guys in another video soon.